Welcome everyone to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today we are gonna be talking about the Laporta effect, because man, Joan Laporta is an example, and the people around it. It's a success. Barça is on the right track. Also about Rafinha, because we have an agreement that it's pretty much sealed between the club, Football Club Barcelona, and the player. Now obviously we need to negotiate with Leeds, but things are going on the right track in order to substitute Ousmane Dembélé. And at last, Memphis Depay. Barcelona are making good deals, recently, as Memphis Depay came in for free and could be leaving for around 20 million euro. We're gonna talk about it all today in this video. So without further ado, guys, let me speak first of all about the true daddy. This man is the true daddy, guys. We have Joan Laporta. He is the true man, the true daddy. Joan Laporta, honestly, since his arrival, he has done a spectacular job, because he has gotten a club in ruins. He got the club in ruins. And now we are where we are. We're fighting for La Liga, still fighting for La Liga. Believe me, we're fighting for La Liga. We can do this. We're 12 points away with one game in hand. 9 points away, we win against Rayo Vallecano. Believe me, Real Madrid, they are scared. After the 4-0, they are scared. And even though this Mbappe news even got them scared even more, you know? Imagine, you know, we destroy them 0-4 at the stadium and suddenly, woo, we can hijack Mbappe. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna happen, but in Madrid, believe me, they're not very happy about these news. They're not very happy. They're a bit scared. Anyways, I wanted to talk about how Laporta recovered the club economically, sportingly, and mentally. Guys, it's the three factors. It's the three main factors. And it's not only Laporta, obviously. It's the people that he's surrounding himself with. So Rafael Yuste, Xavi Hernández, Jordi Cruyff, Mateu de Daddy, Alemany. Man, we have good people. And I wonder, and sometimes on Twitter, you know, I see these people barking, "Oh, Victor Font, man, what are you talking about?" You know who Victor Font was gonna sign as a sports director? Some guy called Tito Blanco. Who's this guy? It's a joke. You compare him with Mateo Alemany. It's a joke. It's a joke. So the fact that now we have Xavi, we have players like Aubameyang, like Ferran Torres, right? It's all thanks to Mateu Padremany de Daddy, right? And of course Laporta and Xavi is incredible. Xavi is incredible. So not only economically, also not only sportingly, let me talk about the economics, guys, because the CVC agreement could be pretty much en route. Obviously, a negotiated way of the CVC agreement. They wanted to use this very bad agreement before the negotiation for us to keep Messi. So we had to sign and basically sign with a gun in our heads, right? No, we did the right thing. We did the right thing, because I don't want to mortgage the club for 50 years, man. That's stupid. But this renegotiated deal could be good. So I trust Laporta. Also, the Barça studios. We're about to sell the Barça studios for 3, 4, 5 times more than what initially it was valued at. Spectacular job again from Laporta. And obviously, we have the Spotify deal. Guys, these three factors, the Spotify deal, Barça Studios, and the CVC renegotiated, are gonna get the club in a very good position. And possibly next year, we will be healthy again in terms of finances. In 1 year, give it 1 year. It will be already 2 years of Joan Laporta in the club. In 2 years, he will have fixed what Bartomeu and company did in about 10 years. They destroyed the club. And this man, Xavi Hernández, Mateu Alemany, Rafael Yuste, Jordi Cruyff, they got the club where it is. And obviously, Ferran Reverter, which was the club CEO, and still is the club CEO, but he announced his departure. Good team we have in our hands. And we're looking at a very good prospect. Moving on to the possible signing of Rafinha, guys, because I say possible, we have an agreement with a player for 5 seasons, guys, 5 seasons. he would be joining. Obviously, he has agreed with the economical terms of Football Club Barcelona. They are what they are, but we cannot offer crazy amounts, crazy salaries. We can't. And Rafinha understands this. He sees it as the opportunity of his life. He plays for Leeds, you know, fighting for relegation. And he knows that moving to Barcelona will be a huge step in his career, possibly a big milestone for him. Rafinha, come to Barcelona. Come to Barcelona. Now that we have an agreement with him, we're going to be aligned in the strategy. Rafinha is going to be pushing from his side, and the club will be pushing from the other side. Right now, Leeds has a 75 million euro clause for Rafinha because they are in the Premier League. But if they get relegated, which they are fighting relegation right now, Rafinha's buyout clause would fall until 25 million euro. Interesting. Very interesting. So Barcelona are holding. Barcelona are saying, look, listen, we have a deal with the player. Let's wait a bit. What if Leeds goes to second division? Yeah, the second Premier League. I don't know what it's called. And then the price falls to 25. Man, that's a bargain. That's a bargain. Rafinha for 25 million euro. He's 25 years old as well. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. So far, Barcelona hasn't done any offers. There's a rumor about the 35 million euro offer. I doubt it. I doubt it. Or actually, maybe. Who knows? Maybe they just threw in the offer saying, look, listen, you know, maybe you accept it, because if they stay in the Premier League, Leeds might be asking for 40 million euro. Who knows? By the way, there were some other pictures. I forgot to click the button, but look at this picture. You know how angry he looks at. But yeah, this man is a killer. He scores more goals than Dembele, but Dembele is on fire right now. Dembele is possibly in the best stage of his career. Why did you have to wait until now, Dembele? It makes me think. It makes me think a lot. But if you go to PSG, Usman, there's nothing there. There's pretty much nothing there, just money. You have already money. What else do you want? Anyways, Rafinha, it would be nice subbing Dembele, and I'm sure that we can get great things from you. Moving on to Memphis, guys. Memphis Depay. I think that Barcelona have made great deals here in the past years, in the past 2 years, basically, in the past year and a half. Because Memphis Depay came in for free. Now he's valued at around 20-30 million euros. He doesn't really fit in the club anymore. I mean, you have Ansu Fati, Ferran, Aubameyang, Dembele, Adama, Braithwaite, Luke de Jong, and you have Memphis Depay. We know that Luke de Jong is going to be leaving, so one less. Adama possibly leaving, but Trincao will come and replace him. Dembele leaving for sure, but you have Rafinha possibly coming in to replace him. That leaves me with Braithwaite, who will be taking his position. I think that Braithwaite can be departing as well. But if the Braithwaite stays, who earns less than Memphis, maybe we can sell Memphis in order to help bringing another player, because you have Griezmann already loaned out to Atletico Madrid, and we have a 40 million euro mandatory buyout clause for Griezmann, so we're gonna get 40 million euro. Felipe Coutinho, we can get 40 million euro from Aston Villa. Careful, not bad. And also, if we get 20-25 million euro for Memphis, interesting. Do I hear a name from this Norwegian 2-meter tall forward? That's the sensation of the Champions League coming? Maybe. It will be closer, guys, because remember, Laporta is fixing the economics of the club. And if we sell a few players, then Memphis Depay is very doable. But of course, the debate is Barcelona are not entering in the bid war of Memphis Depay, of Erling Haaland. We don't want to enter the bid war. We want to say, look, listen, this is Barca. We are better than Man City, than PSG, than all these other clubs. And because we are better, and we have a better project, and we have the stadium, and we have the history of the club, this is our offer. And we're not going to be offering as much as PSG or Manchester City. We're going to be valuing the club. That's what Joan Laporta is doing. Controlling the salaries of the rest of the players. But you need to start in this club. Aubameyang is amazing. But Aubameyang in 10 years, not going to be there. Aubameyang in 5 years, not going to be there. You need somebody that can take and give a step forward in 10 years. So guys, thank you everyone for joining Blaugrana Planet. Sorry for the wait. I got the stream a bit late, but I thank you all for joining and being together in this international break. You know, give ourselves a breather. Hopefully nobody gets injured because, man, Xavi is in full effect. So now, make sure to smash the like button, guys, everybody. Thank you for commenting. I see you. Smash that likes, subscribe to the channel, and remember, hit that bell notification so you get notified as soon as I release my next video. And now, and as I always say, Visca el Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video.